Okay, so last lecture for Excel, I want to go over some quick little formatting things. The formulas are the more important things to worry about when you're doing the assignments, but I want you guys to understand some of the formatting stuff. So I'm going to go over it real quick. So let's say we're making a stat list and we need, let's say, a first name, a last name, an email, and I'm not really, well, we'll just stick with that for now. So we want to put in names, so we'll put in my name, Jim Morley. And there's two different ways to go across a row like this. I know I've been kind of doing it. You can either go and use the left and right arrow, or you can also use the tab key, because when you press the enter key, it goes down. All right, it'll go down to the next row or down the column, or it might even go around to the next row and column if you like it did with having a pattern. So and we're gonna put in my email here, so let's do the Jimmy, oh, forgot name dot Morley, can't type today. Okay, so there's my email. I press enter, and look, it automatically makes it a hyperlink. It knows. So when I click this, it'll go ahead and it'll bring up the Outlook and do all that. And I don't really want to do that right now, but right here, it automatically knows that this is a link. Okay, so we want to add somebody else. So we're at Brittany here. If you guys don't know Brittany Nuzzo, she is the academic dean. She's a very nice lady. If you guys ever need to talk to her or need something, please do not hesitate to email her or call her. Nuzzo at wvjc.edu. All right. So we've got our names, we've got our emails. Now, obviously, you can see we're getting cut off. So I want to go ahead and I want to highlight these, highlight my column and rows, and you notice that that runs over, but that's okay, because I'm going to come over here, I'm going to auto fit my column width, and there we go. Now it goes the length of my email, because my email is longer than hers. You see? Now we want to center these, so I can come over here, I can highlight them, press my center alignment button, there we go. Alright, that's simple. Now, let's say we want to take one of these cells and we want to fill it in with color. I can go over to my fill here, and I've got all kinds of different colors here, and if I highlight them, it tells me exactly what color they are. So let's say, oh, I don't know, let's say we're looking at assignment 1 and we want to find white background 1 darker 50%. Well, I come over to here to the white. Well, that's white background 1. Here's white background 1 darker 5, darker 15, darker 25, 35. Oh, there we go. White background 1 darker 50%. Right there it is. Okay? That's easy to find. Let's say I want to use green. Okay, green's good. You know, the good guy is always in green. And of course, for every good guy, there has to be a bad guy. So, sorry, Britt, you're the bad guy this time. And she's going to be the red. We'll make it a little darker. And there we go. So we just filled in those cells. Again, if we want to highlight a whole row, we can fill in a whole row with whatever color you want. All right. If I want to insert a row, remember I can just right click right here. I can just tell it to insert. Also, I can use this up here to insert cells or rows. So click that. Also works for deleting. All right. And let's say I want to make this one big cell. So I can merge and center. I also have some different options. I can just merge across. I can merge cells. I can unmerge cells. But we're going to merge and center. And I'm going to put in here. We're going to call this the contact list. And just like in Word, we can come up here, we can change the font. Let's make it Algerian because it's the first one that popped up. We can, make it size 18. We can bold it and underline it. And you can see it doesn't fit the cell, so I can come over here, I can format. Well, I can't while I'm typing, so click off here. And actually it automatically adjusted for me. But I could come over here and I could format and auto fit the row height. But obviously it's already adjusted for me, so there we go. Okay. Pretty simple stuff here, like I said, the links come up automatically, so I'm not really worried about hyperlinks and that kind of stuff. But I think you guys will be okay. If I want to come over here and I want to, let's say I want to sort by first name. Okay, right now I'm kind of sorted by last name. Let's say I want to sort by first name. I can just highlight those first names. Come over here, sort A to Z. It's going to say, do you want to expand the selection or just sort those two? I want to expand it because I want everything in these two rows to move. Hit sort. All of a sudden the bad guys ahead of the good guys. Isn't that how it always works? Good guys always finish last, right? So there you go. Pretty simple stuff for formatting. If I also, real quick, if I wanted to add a border, just like in Word, I do just a top line, we can do thick boxes outside, or I can come down here, I can click more borders, and it pretty much brings up the same dialog box that we saw in Word. It's got a little bit of different stuff here because it's in the format cells dialog box. It's got some different tabs, but you can see I can do an outline, I can do a double line, I can make it whatever color I want, and I can click OK, and look at that, I've now got a outline border for my little cell there. So some neat things you can do with it, play around with it. Like I said, formatting, not a big deal. I'm going to ask you to format a few things, but really not a big deal in Excel. I'm more interested that you know how the formulas work, where to use the correct formulas, and so on. So pay attention to that stuff. Those are definitely more important than this lecture, the formatting. But I do want you to know how to format. But like I said, a lot of this stuff I did go over in Word. It did carry over. So I'm kind of just repeating it. But I do want to repeat it so that you guys know that it is sort of the same. So good luck with both assignments. Number 2 focuses a lot on formulas. So, take some time with that. Make sure that you're getting the right data and you have the right formulas in there. Okay? And make sure you take the exam and post on the discussion board. So good luck.